Again, what's with all the question marks and the Mysterians, right? That's an actual group, y'all. And the song I like to listen to from that group is called 96 Tears. I think I linked it in the previous video. Alright, let's get started. So, just as you're right when you're meant to be, so too are your experience perfectly imperfect just as they are. Okay, what I was supposed to say before this was, I just hear him, Jamil Peterson. This is pure survival. You know, he be going in on people. He watched the news. He follows the current events very closely, and he makes comedy. He's a comedian, and he makes commentary. He makes content based off of that. He real life true events that's happening, and he has a healing. It's something in his comedy and his laughter, his humor. That's a healing element. So I feel like with that purpose, that has a lot to do with some of this message. You know, can't nobody tell this man he ain't funny, and I agree, he's very funny. Okay, but listen. Just as you are right where you're meant to be, so too are your experience perfectly imperfect just as they are. Never enoughness is a symptom of hypermaterialism. It's true that you deserve the best. It's true you should feel nothing less than full body yes in every situation. But even when that situation, person, or thing is already a big hell yes, that doesn't mean it will be perfect. Or should it be? Interesting. So very few of us have mastered the art of aligning our actions with our words. And while the latter are important, a former speaks volumes. Despite our flourishes in language, the truth is showing someone who you are, what you need, and what you need. The truth is showing someone who you are and what you need will happen regardless of our intention. So make sure you're showing up the way you really want to. Okay, now let's bring that full circle. Talking about Jamil Peterson, he has his own way of expressing things. He has a lot of empathy. He has a lot of compassion. He is funny. It doesn't have to be morbid just because it's a real life current event. That's something about the news being so depressing. And then you watch Jamil Peterson and you get to laughing your ass off, right? Virgo, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed. And listen, Virgo's messages get more and more interesting every time I do these readings. Keep in mind, y'all, take a resonates, leave it does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I need to take a breath with your reading at this moment because, where do we start? We can start with this Justice being in reverse and the Seven of Swords in the upright. Now, Justice in the reverse is someone who supposed to be Mr. Morale, supposed to be like a police officer, an attorney, a lawyer, a spouse, just a city hall traffic. Let's just put it like that. You got the audacity to be facing karma on Virgo's watch. You know, who did this to Virgo with this Seven of Swords in the upright? Because the way I'm feeling this is someone who's a leader of the community. Because you got the Hierophant. The overall tonality is, this is all based around someone who is a Hierophant. This is a religious leader of a cult, you know, leader of a community in some big way. You see, like that's my Malcolm X Shabazz card. Okay, but the Justice is in the reverse. So this is either, okay, the way I'm seeing it is, this Justice in the reverse with the Seven of Swords is like, you are experiencing, someone is experiencing what the fuck they get. I'll just say that. Because they were strategic, they were lying, they were stealing, they were a thief. It could be spiritual, it could be mental, it could be anything. Tangible, But it's a very big spiritual. Somebody feels like a piece of shit, Virgo. I'm gonna just say that. And it's someone who's a leader of the community. They're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. I don't know how I could fix this. And then they get on this pulpit, because this person in the Hierophant they're on this pulpit preaching the gospel. But you're a crooked cop in your everyday life. It's like that. You don't have the person doesn't have to be a cop, but you fucked up in some way and you look crazy at this point. You dig what I'm saying? Let me move this out the way. Now it's like, she's gone. I don't know why she's gone, but someone is in need of deep cellular healing, physical and emotional healing. Because they're very sorry. They're defenseless. They want to right past wrongs. Okay? They want to know what's up with Virgo. Because they are the moon right now. Virgo, you are the moon right now. Your heightened intuition is calling you to move away in peace. With the Six of Swords, that's traveling. That's like moving to calmer waters. Or someone is actually resting in peace, or they died a horrible death and that's their karma. I don't mean to say it like that. It just came out like that. But it's true. And in this deck, you also got the Hierophant again with the Five of Swords. Someone is feeling a lot of defeat because this initial Hierophant is the ancestor or the generation before you. You become the Hierophant, Virgo, and you stood up for what's injustice, and now they're feeling defeated. But I feel like it's because you and this person are both Hierophants, or maybe the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. When this person had a chance to do something right, they didn't do it, and now you're in a Hierophant position and they're feeling fucking defeated. Because your inner temple, like you tuned into the portal of your heart, the devotion, your guidance is divinely guided. This was destined. Nobody knew that this would all come full circle, and you'd be the one reading somebody their rights. Okay? After all, what lies beyond dualism? Without exploring the expansion that awaits us outside of binaries, we can only guess. And that's okay. You know, it's our intention that allows us to peek through the veil when it comes to black and white thinking around pleasure. Somebody got a kick out of fucking you up at one time, whether it be mental, it could be verbal too. Someone loved to play in your face once upon a time, and that's just not a thing anymore. Thinking that reverse right versus wrong, active versus passive, straight versus gay, male versus female, etc. You get the point. How can you interrogate your own dualistic thinking today? So when I think about that, like when you put that into perspective, someone felt like they could be condescending with you, Virgo. It's like, I'm right, you're wrong. If I'm right, you have to be wrong. If I'm big, you have to be small. If I'm smart, you have to be dumb. You have to play the role of submission. You have to be the doormat to my deflated ego. And that just didn't happen. So now somebody's paying for that shit, you know, because you done turned around, fucked around and found out because you done planted yourself elsewhere, okay? And now it's like, you're the Hierophant. It's like, you're the new Gusto. A new start is coming. I look down at this deck. A new start is coming. Someone could be pregnant or going to get pregnant. A new start is coming. But when I see the moon and the Six of Swords, and then I see you have two Cancer cards here. And what am I saying is, a personal issue reaches a resolution, and you and your loved ones are safe. This is the issue. Is they want to right their past wrongs and they don't know how because they don't know where to start. First of all, I can't get in contact with you. I don't know where you are. Something like that. I don't want to just pop up to your door and you get offended. You want to be respectful of people's space. You don't just walk up on nobody. That's right. But a new start is coming for you. I don't know if they can smell it, but a new start is coming for you, Virgo, because you did a lot of physical and emotional healing. Someone could be hitting that gym hard. Like, you work out every day. Like, you have to let your muscles rest. You have to rest so your muscles can heal. Like, you hitting them damn weights and shit every goddamn day. Every day. Okay, I couldn't be more proud of you, but that's how you're processing it. That's how you're de-stressing. That's what I'm getting from it. Hold your vision, Virgo. A new start is coming. But this is what I see from this Cancer card. Is like, you know, quietly went somewhere else, or just really moved on with your life, or started a new one. And your loved ones hope that you're safe. They want to know that you're safe. You and your loved ones are safe. They want to know. They want to let bygones be bygones. But did you want to do that before Virgo picked up and walked away? Because on the other side of lies, on the other side lies the full expression of desires. If oneness and divine union is a horizon line, right? We are able to walk ever closer towards with integration, wholeness, and heart-led evolution. Metabolizing new feelings, however paradoxical as we go, then we're on the right path. What's pleasure for you is your peace, with the Six of Swords and the Moon. And you did the right thing by changing your number. Damn, eccentric. You're not going to say nothing for the other party? No, because what I feel like is all this could have been avoided. But it's divinely orchestrated. You know, things are, you know how they say, what's for you will never miss you. It'll never pass you by. So how does it feel coming full circle that Virgo has a life and y'all are not a part of it? How about that? I feel like I'm cussing somebody out for Virgo, because Virgo is so like, you know what? Fuck it. They gonna hold it in like the shit don't hurt. No. I'll tell you what Virgos do. They'll punch the shit out of somebody, maybe choke them, just beat them up. Like, you pissed me off. You really hurt my feelings. I'm going to kick your ass, and then I'm gonna walk away and not talk to you and let you think about what you did. Okay, that mental shit they do, that military silence shit that they do. Essentially, how you know Virgos so much? I'm just saying. I grew up around enough Virgos. I know how y'all are. They get irate. They get it's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny until, you know. I just want to say, Virgo, I'm with you. I got your back, you know. But this particular reading is like, the first cards that came out was the Justice in reverse and the Seven of Swords. So let's get into it. You got, from my French deck, these are two queen cards. Could be a mother and her sister, a mother and an aunt. Could be that dynamic, or it could be two sisters, or it could just be two aspects of you, because you're grounded and you're empathic. These are polar opposite. One is a water energy, one is an earth energy. Everybody looks at you and they see like, I could have been that used to be me. No, that never was you, because you never did the shadow work. Okay, listen, eccentric is clowning motherfuckers for Virgo during Virgo season right now, because Virgo's too goddamn nice to people, and that's the problem. It's like, you gotta have more balance. When they love, or when they let you into their friendship group, first of all, they don't move that goddamn fast to begin with. So when they're cool with you, they're cool with you. So when they find out you cross the fucking line, they get really fucking mad about stuff like this. Okay? Okay. You have ancestors in ascension travel. Some of you could be studying in avionics. You built a new life for yourself and your ancestors. I think the spirit of the ancestors is in you, where I feel like the spirit of the slave master is in everybody else. Or you could be seeing, because you have a gift to ascension travel, astral travel, or ascension travel, like you're telepathic. So you have you have more than an inquisitive mind. You have a sharp third eye. So you're able to see through people spiritually. You can see what type of spirit people have. And you grew up around too many people who are a Justice in reverse and a Seven of Swords in the upright. But they, on the storefront, they are the Hierophant in the upright. And I feel like it kind of made you an overachiever. Now you're the Hierophant with the Five of Swords. I just feel like that's ambition. Okay, that's ambition where it's like, let me put my feelings aside to get through this. It's like at first it could have, the way I'm seeing it, you could have started off where, let me just create a space to get away from this so I don't have to deal with it. Then I could do my healing. And then you got to a space, it's like, well, now I'm in this space, now I have to work to keep it up. You can't push off you. This is a big part of mental health, because this is unresolved issues passed down to you. You had to deal with it. They want to right their past wrongs. You did your shadow work, so you don't have to be bipolar or any kind of mental unstable. That's what I'm getting. And it's because you are protected. You have the spirit of the ancestors on you. And I'm not patronizing you, Virgo. I'm just telling the truth. How I see it. You are the antidote for deep cellular healing. You make people want to heal. I want to be better. And as inspiration to you, because what you represent is what happens on the other side of that rainbow if I just buckle down and do the work. You are a human embodiment of it, so now people have a visual to match anything you have to say. So now people are inspired to want to be a better person. So what was stopping them before? Why all the ambition before? By any means necessary. Some people were kissing under the mistletoe with this Five of Swords. Some people canceled out wanting to do like, you get people who do like yoga, who do like Reiki, or just like to pray, or just like to fast. They just like to be on the right side of what it means to be in hermit mode. And they just tried to skip past all of that and thought they were going to have the same results you were going to have. That was a dud. You could be very hydrated. You focus like on deep breathing exercises and things like that. You do a lot for yourself. And it's not easy. The least you could have had was some support. So, well, you didn't, I don't know. I don't think it's an issue where you're crying the blues. It's the other people. It's like the better you do, when you drop those burdens, this is giving Ten of Wands energy. It's like once you drop those burdens, that's when the other party's karma can start. It doesn't matter the dynamic of the connection, family, friends, or lovers. Former spouses, current spouses, future spouses. You're not to be taken lightly. You're not a fucking joke. It's like, when I'm home with you, I'm home with you, says Virgo. But when I want to be, but I feel like as Virgo, you're very self-reliant. So sometimes people can almost take you for granted, where it's like you don't need the help because you know how to take care of yourself a little too well. Well, that's not fair to say, because Virgo needs to be checked on too. Not because they're fucked up in secret, just because it's out of respect that they can hold their own. You should want to check on somebody like that, because you know what? I weren't expecting you, Kay. You know, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Kay. Like from Godfather. That's where that came from. It is. It's good to meet you. Fancy having you here. Now, I want to talk about people not being perfect. Nothing and no one is perfect. Not you, not them, not it. And thank God. You know, don't let perfectionism keep you from the thrills right in front of you. You always want to stop and smell the roses. However, impermanence. If it's a yes, it's a yes. You dig? But with every gesture, behavior, ingrained habit, and choice, we showcase our self-worth. Somebody didn't think enough of themselves, so they couldn't show up for you. Virgo, the way we treat ourselves is the way we teach others to treat us. And instead of you treating somebody like shit back, you just moved on. You just followed your intuition and just moved in silence. You kept it a secret what you were going to do next, and you forgot to call back. And that was that. Can you really express your true desires through aligned action? Because when it comes to getting creative with each other, we want to lead by example by showing and telling. Exhibit A. About you being the Hierophant now. What about it? and this Five of Swords. What is this? I feel like the Death of Transformation and the Five of Pentacles is in... The Five of Pentacles is in reverse. So something about your submission. Instead of submitting to the negativity and the... You didn't submit out of fear. You didn't give in out of fear. Obviously, you're somebody who can be a bully. If you felt like, I mean, if you were going to do that, you would be the bully. You're not being bullied. But when it's your loved one, sometimes you let your loved ones get away with a lie. And then when you feel crossed, that's when it's a thing. So we have the Empress and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so this is a dual reading nonetheless. I wasn't trying to make it that way, but the Empress is under that Hierophant. So you can have Taurus in your chart and or Libra. Or your mother was the leader of the family. And then the Five of Swords, the Lovers is in reverse. Of course the Lovers is in reverse. That's inauthenticity. That's a liar. That's a perpetrator, and they are defeated. That is the Justice in reverse. And I feel like the Seven of Swords, in a way now, I'm looking at it, is strategy and wit on your part. It's like, oh, I can't tell these motherfuckers nothing. I can't trust these people with my chewing gum. I can't. I know I can't. All right. What is this? The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. That's forward movement in the upright, not in reverse. I think you pump the brakes on somebody or a group of people, and then you got the Three of Swords. It's in reverse. It's like, why would I sit here and go through all of this with you, and you can't even be straight with me? The High Priestess is in reverse. See, as it pertains to this High Priestess, somebody is getting karma for being a fucking warlock towards you, or a witch. And I say that to say, the High Priestess in reverse is very, very sickly, mentally sick and low frequency, and so low vibration to the extent that they don't have to practice witchcraft, like go external with it. They could just think nasty thoughts and let that manifest in the air. They do crazy shit like that. Or somebody thought, so I see a gang of bullies with this Lovers and this High Priestess in reverse. It's like, how are you trying to do Virgo better than Virgo when that's not even what Virgo's doing? So even if Virgo was doing it, they'd be damn good at it. I'll say that. They are the magician. You see what I'm saying? But listen, these Five of Swords in the upright, Justice in reverse, are the Lovers in reverse. So you fake. When you deal, they fake religious. I heard fake religious because the High Priestess is in reverse. Listen here. Somebody needs to right their wrong. Somebody is very fucking sorry because they're if the Moon is in the upright and so is the Seven of Swords, something's not exposed yet. So maybe it's something about your secrecy, your intimacy, your privacy that's not exposed. They are. So even if not too many people know they're facing karma, they're facing karma with the Justice in reverse. It's like you can't imitate what Virgo got going on. Okay? That's number one. You can't copy creativity. Oh my guys, it's allergy season and my ears is just like itching. I guess what I'm trying to say is the people who tried to bully you or thought that they was doing something unique, trying to play. I just feel like these are people who have God complexes. A High Priestess in reverse definitely is a God complex. So is the Lovers in reverse. That didn't last very long at all with the Lovers in reverse. But being a Hierophant in the upright, being a leader, the mastermind behind this shit, it has karma, show and tell. Okay? They crying right now. They are I feel like that. They are defenseless right now. There's a whole Ten of Swords on the bottom. Ten of Swords on the bottom. Listen. And it's not going to be over for them. Whatever their punishment is, that's between them and God. But it's not going to be over for a long time with the world card being in reverse too. It's like, here's the point I'm trying to make. It's not like you are superior than anybody, Virgo, but when someone is doing like practicing negativity against you without warranting, you just invite yourself in somebody's personal space, or try to psychically attack somebody or try to mess up somebody's life in any way. You should be the one dealing with that backlash, because it's you who's doing it, not Virgo. They were naive to think, not because it happened to Virgo, but really because it happened to Virgo, because it can happen to anybody, and you reap what you sow. Those tables turn. That's just the reality. So you fell out of love with them. You're not devastated. You're not met with challenges with the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. You took your love back, and you couldn't possibly have feelings of inadequacy or feelings of insecurity or feelings of not being good enough. You weren't doing that. What you did was alchemist that energy, and it made you the Empress. Or you're just strong like your mother. Because this could be Taurus and or Libra with the Empress, but the Hierophant is here too. So what should I name this reading? Yeah, I'm going to stop right there with that one. We got to the point of that one. What about your guidance is divinely guided? Because you have nothing to feel like upset about, ashamed about. You don't have to look over your shoulder. I just feel like you reached a space in your life where you don't have to worry about a lot of that shit, because you're not emotionally tied to them, so it doesn't work. You're not heartbroken or devastated, so nothing that anybody's sending to you works. They have no choice but to be sorry at this point. Don't mess with my Virgos. I don't play about. Everybody who knows my channel know I don't play about my Virgos. Oh, they're your Virgos now, eccentric. Yes. You could be an animal lover. Or someone did something cruel to animals to try to make something stick. If you get what I'm saying? Like, something's crazy. And what's clarifying that is protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. I just feel like these people could have sacrificed animals against you to send negative energy against you. And it's like the duality with it is animals are gravitating to you. You could have not been, you might not have pets in your house, but animals are gravitating to you. Like everybody's pet is like, it feels like they can't get away from their owner fast enough. They want to run to you and let you pet them, let you hug them. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a good bond. Like they spiritually bonded with you. Karma's a bitch. You dig what I'm saying? Like that is crazy. Let's keep going. Why are you sacrificing animals? Or just practicing cruelty against anything that God has ordained. That is crazy. O you who arrange for Yusuf alayhi salam, arrange my affairs for me, fix my condition, and provide for me, O Lord, and protect me from the evils of your creation, O Allah. Fulfill my need, relieve my distress, and relieve my anxiety, O Lord. I feel like he did. Okay, that wanted to come out again. Your guidance is divinely guided. And then you have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I moved all this stuff out the way just so you can shine in peace. You know, you got those people who are like very successful, you know what I'm saying, but they have no peace. And a lot of stuff was moved out of your way so you can plant yourself here. Integration, embodiment, grounded action. Okay, so you can ground yourself in a certain space so you can grow and evolve into what you need to be. So that take that how it resonates. It could be a physical move, or just you need to ground yourself within yourself. What does that mean? Just water your spiritual garden without being attacked all the time, without having to be on the defense, because these are stupid fucking people. Eccentric. These are stupid fucking people. Because if they had a life, if they had any kind of any real ambition, they don't tell them what they could be. They might even be fucking doper or hotter than you. I doubt it, but they might. You dig? Don't tell them what you could be if you just stop poking the bear. Like, stop antagonizing people because you're insecure. You have fears. Okay, it's stupid. And it's no excuse. The weight of the world. It's not yours to carry. You set boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And this woman is sitting in a whole body of water. The only thing that's above water is her face. Her whole body is underwater, even her hair. Okay? Karmic relationships. That is clarified by karmic relationships. Now, this is about polarity, soul growth, and conflict. This is about moving closer through conflict instead of separating about it. And I think that's a dud as it pertains to the message in this reading. It's like, when I wanted to grow closer in the face of conflict, it's like nobody wanted to be accountable for their actions. And I feel like maybe at this point, the inspiration in you help them do that, help them get to that space where they can, and they're hoping that you hear me out, so I can explain, so I can apologize, so I can try to grow closer through conflict. Like, because it's not peaceful when you don't have an idea where your friends and family are. They just left one day. Last time I talked to them was such and such and such and such, and that was that. That's not good. Like, that, it has to be for a reason. If people are starting to look at themselves and their shit, they're starting to sit down with themselves because they're by themselves, and they're starting to pay attention to the nonsense that they come to the table with, the strategies, all the ambitions, But this is the fertility void. This is the interwinter, the rest, the patience, the potency, the secret beginnings. That is you, Virgo. That is on top of this deep cellular healing card with the physical and emotional healing. You are going to move when you feel ready to move. Because that's exactly what you did with the moon and the Six of Swords. The secret beginnings, the fertility void. It's like, it's not time to manifest or communicate. It's not time for that. I need time I have to make peace with everything everybody else didn't want to take accountability for. I have to make peace without you. You have the messenger. Bring your harmony and balance. This is like the angel Jabril kind of type of energy, or just God sending you messages through animals. A lot of this pertains to animals. Something about you connecting with animals, and your ancestors is on this board. Your ancestors probably kicking their ass. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay? Now, as it pertains to this moon and this Six of Swords for you. Now, the world is in the upright for you. So the cycle is completed for you. And then you have the Nine of Wands. You put up the good fight. You stood your ground. You could have been like ragged, tired, worn down, but you're stubborn as all fuck. You like to fight. You're gonna stand up for what you believe in. That's what I'm seeing. Tell me more about them. I want to see more about the Knight of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. I don't think they felt they couldn't have had the conviction. Okay? You couldn't understand for the life of you Where all the hostility, the animosity, the hidden enemies, the secret envy, the disrespect, more importantly, the disloyalty. You couldn't understand that shit. Like, what was the driving force? What was the reason that all this was happening? Uh-oh. I'm shuffling. Hold on, guys. I just feel like the insults came out, so it's like they were quick to come at you a certain way. They like, the Knight of Swords is like, I'm coming through, fuck who don't like it. Like that energy is very direct and concise. It's also very witty, it's common sense and upright. But it's clarified by the Hangman. These are rats. I can feel my blood boiling. Somebody ratted you out about something, or you were ratted on in some way. Okay, so with the Justice card here and the Seven of Swords, either you were ratted on. That's a broad interpretation. You were sold, it's just to me, okay, clearly you were sold out to your enemies. You had motherfuckers joining forces with your enemies. What was the driving force? What was the reason? They thought they were smarter, more cunning than you with the Knight of Swords. And you were just like, when I see the Hangman, it just looked like you don't have to be stuck like that. You don't have to give nobody the benefit of the doubt when they're practicing their wits and their smarts against you, and they expected you to be the Hangman. Because let's be honest, people who are arrogant and full of shit like this bullshit I'm seeing right now, tend to think people like the Hangman is a major arcana. So that's a spiritual journey. People felt like you were not quick enough because you were on a spiritual journey. If that's not the spirit of envy, I don't know what the fuck is. It's just, that's envy. And they rats. They ratted you out. Illegal. This is illegal documents. This Justice of Swords, the Seven of Swords, Justice in the reverse. Somebody could have played in the judicial system. Played on your name via judicial system. Somebody could have illegally married you. Somebody could have, oh man, my hair itching and shit because I'm hot. Somebody passed away. Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, you went a whole different direction. They could not, of all their smarts with the Knight of Swords and the upright, them coming at you all direct, and I think it's passive aggressive though. Then like, just because it's a whole gang of them, they could not, no matter how much they strategized with that Seven of Swords, no matter how much they strategized, they couldn't foresee you being in that Six of Swords. You were already gone while they were still plotting and planning. That's real. You know, that Page of Pentacles, embarking on a new journey, starting something fresh. This could be your child. You can have a child a sun who's an earth sign. He could have really long hair, could be chocolate. He could remind you of your ancestors. That is the guardian angel, the messenger, bringing harmony and balance. Could be a life path number 6, or your child is. To pull you out of that, because this boy is looking at this woman in the 4 of Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like your ancestors are not God directly, but God sees everything, kind of thing. He sees everything. I'll give you an example. My last son, I did not expect to get pregnant, but I did. And it couldn't have happened at a more chaotic time. And I remember talking to God about it. I'm like, God, this is what you really want me to do right now. And at the time, I was still scared about being pregnant and carrying a kid, because I already lost my daughter. So I was a little afraid of going through that again. You feel what I'm saying? I was afraid. But at the same time, I had so much gusto at that time. It's like I was on such a rampage. It's like, I'm not going to let, the situation keep me stuck or keep me, I'm being real strong about it. There's something that happened that was a disappointment that it happened that way, because naturally I'm thinking about how this is going to affect my children. I already had my other 2 sons at the time. And I said, God, this is what you want from me right now? He was like, yeah, be patient. That's going to be your peace. So, and he reminds me of my grandfather. He reminds me of my ancestors. Like a little boy, but he has such an old soul. Like he's been here before. He's deeply spiritual. You dig? He does feel like somebody who is sent by God to bring a lot of harmony and balance. All right, that's what's the 4 of Cups? Tell me more about the 4 of Cups. The 8 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody who's in a very shitty space, who is I feel like your son picks up on things like that. He has premonitions like you do. I felt like what happened to my daughter was a karmic injustice. That's probably why I have the baby, the son that I have, the youngest son, my youngest son. That's a side note. I felt like that. I had to heal through all of that. Okay. 5 of Cups is depressed, crying over spilled milk. This is what they wanted for you. Somebody was working diligently to really have you in a bad space, a bad headspace. The 8 of Swords is like, you don't know who's attacking you from what angle, because they didn't know you were they just slept on how talented you are. Okay, they thought they were the Knight of Swords. You left them stuck. You're smarter than them, a lot smarter than them. You dig what I'm saying? It happened to you. It happened for you, not to you. Here go the 7 of Swords again. And the 8 of Cups. And the Queen of Cups. That's you, Virgo. Neat, nurturing, motherly, empathic. Very empathic. I have a lot of calm down energy now with the Queen of Cups. At first I was like irate. I just became like my blood evaporated for a second. I don't know, whatever. That could be the natural effect all this had on you, and you overcame it. It's something. They're getting their karma for crossing a line with you like that. And now the justice is in the upright, because the justice is for you. Justice is in your favor. You are the Hierophant. As I'm bringing this full circle, the justice That's you. Justice for all. Like, listen, right is right and wrong is wrong. Something has been made corrected for you. And it could have been in a form of a child. It can also be in a form of a new project. But a lot of this is to restore harmony and balance in you. It was a big test. It was a major lesson. Because you didn't realize it was being siphoned from you. You didn't realize this is a spiritual attack, and that's why your ancestors kind of like stand up for you like that. Like, you show up as your ancestors. So it's like the people you last expect to be doing that, or it's just obligated for them not to do it, but they did it anyway, kind of thing. They have karma. They're paying for it. 8 of Wands on the bottom. That is a big yes. You got a new start coming. They have to mince their words. They have to eat their words. This Hierophant, whoever this crooked leader is of this like organization, has illegal sex behind the scenes. You give them some white wine, they sit on that pulpit talking their shit, all the while reminiscing with the 6 of Cups, reminiscing about rendezvous they had under the influence of white wine. Yeah, they wanted the worst for you. The 4 of Cups is apathetic. 5 of Cups is depressed. So you matched that energy with the 7 of Swords. You got real wise. You matched because they got the 7 of Swords and you got the 7 of Swords on your side. And you walked away with the 8 of Cups. Quietly, too. I feel like you preserved a lot from everything that was sent your way. You were preserved. Right in the face of them. So you looking like a whole... You are loving and mature and like nurturing. Like, you probably ain't say a bad word about it. You probably didn't even wish bad on them, which making them feel worse. You saw what they was doing. You didn't get mad. You didn't get even. You just said, okay, fine by me. I don't know. Somebody could be highly irritable. Somebody could have a skin disorder or a skin disease where they're itchy. They're very itchy. Or you can have a bad heat rash because it's very hot right now. Your somatic psychic senses are strong right now. But you're in a fertility void. You don't have to move if you don't want to. So, speaking of you as the Emperor, you are an entrepreneur, a leader of the community. You have something creative, or just restored your faith in motherhood. And on top of that, you are the Hierophant. Like you are like some kind of like, you have your own religion that's independent from them, and you're the leader. So it's like this person thought they can equate with you. How are you going to equate with me when you got crookedness on your side, kind of thing, says Virgo. The Virgo said, I didn't even look back to know. I don't know. So the Empress is operating in the Queen of Cups for you. Congratulations. There's a completion. Okay, and they have to apologize. You got the 4 of Wands. You could be graduating, and then the 5 of Wands is in the reverse. Now, this deck with the Justice being in reverse, this is my urban deck. This is what they're witnessing about you, or what's happening for you and how it's affecting them. I guess you got a completion. You completed something for yourself. You graduated. The 5 of Wands is like calling it, it's like reaching an agreement or just apologizing. Someone know that they can't compete with you, or they can't go against you. They stop gossiping about you. They stop slandering you. They stop going head to head because you won. Oh shit. That damn high priestess is in reverse again. Like, somebody's a whole fucking warlock. Like, what? 9 of Wands is in reverse. They can't fight. They don't have no fight in them. You dig? Now look, this is 2 different decks. The Lovers, the high priestess is in reverse twice now. In 2 different decks. Inauthentic. Somebody was trying to be something that they not. Somebody was a real fucking dick rider. Okay? Trying to fix their inner issues at your expense. Okay? And then that's a fucking dud. You're the Hierophant and the Empress in this reading. Virgo. People always favor Virgo because Virgo do their physical and emotional healing. That's why. When I get that feeling. Okay, I'm just playing. Just kidding. Okay, let's keep going. Like, somebody really like is a fucking warlock. Like, that is lame. Or they tried to make you out to be one and it didn't work. Why would they try to make you out to be one? Never mind. Let's keep going. They have no dignity. There's no dignity with the 9 of Wands in reverse. Okay? They see you. I don't know if this flipped out, but I'm not sure if this Ace of Pentacles and this Empress was supposed to be in reverse. Intuitively, yeah, I think it was supposed to be in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, because this is continuing. God said, no, put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. Because I'm not bear witnessing that shit. I don't defend lies. Ooh. I'm not bear witnessing that shit. I don't defend lies. God doesn't cuss, but I'm not bear witnessing that. I don't defend lies. Keep going. And the Sun is in reverse. Depressed. See, the Empress in reverse lacks creativity. Okay? It's actually a form of codependency because the High Priestess is in reverse as well. This is not an opportunity. They can't create opportunities. They don't have your talent. What you make the shit, Virgo, you make the shit look easy. You're very meticulous, diligent, you're perfectionist. And one little flaw, you scrap the shit and do it all over again. You make the shit look simple. You have a talent. They don't. This was passed down from your ancestors, generation by generation by generation. Right? They thought they could counteract this shit. Somebody thought they could go mano a mano with you, being witchy, being devilish, being sinister. I'll just say sinister. That's a deep depression. There's no joy. There's no happiness. There's no creativity. If someone thought they were going to get pregnant, that's a dud. They lost the baby, or they're just horrible in the way that they treat their children. Or just a horrible mother somehow. And then this is just crazy. All this next to your completion, your 4 of Wands. They're 5 of Wands in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. 9 of Wands in reverse. Like they look like what they are. Like a punk, like a coward. You dig? Like somebody look real bad right now. With the way these cards is looking. With the Justice, started off with the Justice in reverse. Being a liar. Like, you're nothing like what you said you are. You was the fake Empress the whole time, and that's the real one. And that's checkmate, bitch. Alright. Congratulations. You have the 3 of Cups in the upright. I think that's enough. Because like, how about Chief Keef's song start playing in my ear, Kills, That's your new start coming. That's confirmation. Man. It's time to release negativity. Let it go. Somebody Scorpio could be in Mars. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Somebody's moon sign could be in Taurus. And it's time to show the world the real you. Let me do one more and I'll stop. Yeah, Three of Cups, abundance. You get to network with people who are at your velocity. And the Nine of Swords is in reverse. Okay? They couldn't... Okay. With this particular card, the Nine of Swords says cruelty. And it has a baby. So this could be like an abortion. This can represent an abortion or just somebody wished so much nastiness on you that this is a justice made correct. Like I told you about my daughter. And then I had that son unexpectedly. But I did a lot of physical and emotional healing to get to that point. So the cruelty was somebody could have wished horrible things on you or just sending you nasty ass energy before you weren't. I wasn't really like as aware that witchcraft was a real thing. Like I was very ignorant to it. And I say ignorant because I thought I didn't take it serious because that's not what I'm about. I treated it like make-believe. Like people actually believe in that shit. But it's black magic is a real thing. Okay? So, you know, this could have been a crooked that was an attack on you and your experience, and now you have a beautiful blessing with abundance to go with. You have a lot of abundance coming your way because it's just I can't help how this all shapes up that you were the one that was treated wrong and continue to be viciously attacked through fake love. And the moon, here go the moon again, and what they did in the dark and under that moon was absolutely unacceptable. And I feel like they're the ones who did all this shit. They're the ones who deserve to be depressed. They're the ones who deserve to be unfertile. You can't create a baby to have an abortion because you can't get pregnant. Your womb, your sacral chakra is blocked or just polluted with too many gens. God is not paying attention to you. He careless, you dig? And you're just spiritually empty. Someone who's very spiritually empty who teamed up against you. And that cycle is going to keep going. It's like a circle that doesn't end. It's like you're a dog who chases his tail. It doesn't stop. It's not going to stop for being inauthentic like that. Okay? Fake love. Two of Cups in reverse. That's not love. Okay? Looking for love in all the wrong places. And I guess that's it, Virgo. They can't imitate your violence, and that's just that. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time.